New details from our southern border where cartel members are constantly working to smuggle drugs and guns and people into the United States.
After spending the week with leadership from the Texas DPS and getting a first-hand look at the crisis, our border correspondent Jaeson Jones now joins us live from Austin, Texas with exclusive details. Jason.
Guys, it's good to be with you. It was an interesting week last week. I have to tell you, when I think back to what all we saw, one of the things that really hit me is some of the tactics being used by cartel de Gafo to move people into the country through human trafficking, not human smuggling. Let me give you an example here. Behind me, you can see these are ladders that the alien smuggling groups who work for cartel de Gafo are making and then giving to large groups of people who are crossing who are runners. And then what they do is they take this and they throw this up over the border wall. And usually they put a stick under here, and then they use these things to climb up. We see these things everywhere, 20 in one morning in Lajitas, Texas. But if you're sitting there and you're thinking to yourself, well, why does that matter if I live in Ohio or New York? Let me show you. Because this is human trafficking. These are wristbands that we took from this week. Let me just show you this one here. This one has little devils on it. I don't know, guys, if this is clear or not or in focus. But you can see this is on people. And what this really represents is a process of the cartels where they are moving men and women and children into the country, but yet they're indebted to these organizations. If you're, a Mexican citizen, it's about $2,500. And once you pay that, then you get one of these. And if you don't have the money, well, then they put this on you and they create a payment process every month, no matter where you are in the country, where you're going to pay this out. So, if you're seeing some of this stuff and you're thinking, well, man, I'm glad it doesn't affect me. I want the folks to know this is human trafficking. And I think most people, when you think of trafficking, you think of commercial sex, and that's one part of it. But you also have forced labor and then debt bondage. And all of those that I just showed you represent debt bondage that these folks have to pay to a criminal organization. And think about this for a second. Now you're here in this country legally, yet indebted to a criminal group in a foreign country. This is just where we really are.
Do you have any numbers how much the cartel has benefited since this open border policy under the Biden administration began? Monetarily, how much money are they making?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think you can average it up. We know that at least 1.7 million people were apprehended in fiscal year 21. And so if you're paying $2,500, which is the low end if you're a Mexican citizen just to cross into the U.S., that gives you some form of number, but the truth is they don't really know. What I can tell you, though, is talking to Texas DPS officials while we were down there, they're saying that intel that they're getting is that the cartels are making as much, if not more, off human trafficking than they do from making drugs. So it really shows that in fiscal year 21, how the tactics have changed. And, this affects the whole country. There's a real darkness to this that I've not seen previously. Drugs are horrible, no doubt about it. I mean, we've had over 100,000 of our citizens who have died from overdose this year. But taking trafficking into a new realm this year is something that we've got to get out to the American public. But then also, what is our government doing about this? This is another part that's really frustrating for me because they've known about this since February with these wristbands. And we've not heard anything from the federal government or federal law enforcement agencies as to what they're doing to change programs to combat this.
And what do we do with the cartel members when we catch them? And is there do we work at all with the Mexican government to try to stop these cartels?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I've asked a lot of the guys that, the relationships between the United States government and the Mexican government, going back 10 years when they used to go after the Los Zetas cartel to disrupt them under former presidents in Mexico like Nieto and Calderon, they had some pretty good synergy there, and they were able to pass critical intelligence to drive operations in Mexico. Today, that's just not happening.
Yeah.
The AMLO administration in Mexico doesn't want to do that anymore. It's a hugs for not bullets strategy down there. And it's not helping the Mexican citizens either. They're being killed at levels never before seen. About 34,000 people killed in Mexico last year.
All right, Jaeson Jones, thank you so much, sir.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, where real news for real people.